All right, guys, we got another one here. This one is called Women Today Are Trashy and Are All Single Mothers. Ooh, let's find out what this is about.
Let's talk about the new generation of women. You guys are disgusting. And that's for real. Now, I'm not talking about all women, okay? Let me say that. But a very big majority of you all are such low level, are such low class, classless, disgusting, embarrassing. You guys are disgusting. And then you get mad when people are not clapping for the ignorance. You guys are shameful. And because of your disgusting low-class behavior, Black women are at the bottom. People look at us as a science project. They don't understand us at all. The mindset, the way we carry ourselves, the things that we celebrate is so bad that men do not even want to commit to you guys. They don't want to be in a relationship with you. They just put you guys in situationships, pump you up with a baby, and there you go, another single mama. And then you guys want to celebrate that like that is something so big and something so, we're supposed to admire that.
Yeah.
There is nothing admirable about that. Okay? No. You guys are a reflection of bad parenting, a reflection of no parents, a reflection of fatherless behavior.
Yeah.
That's what you guys look like.
This is crazy because I never thought that I'd see the day that I'd really see women getting active. And I'm starting to see a lot of women get active and holding the culture accountable. Now, like she said, this is not applicable to all women or all Black women. True. At all.
Because I have a beautiful wife.
There are some phenomenal ones. I know some personally. It's some that work for me. It's some that work with me. It's some that I'm associated with just on some friendship type stuff. But as far as the culture, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I don't even think it's just Black women. I've seen so many degenerate women.
Oh yeah.
Across the board, Asian women, white women. I've seen so many toxic white women.
Bro, they're everywhere. It isn't just Black women. It's women in general, guys. A lot of them follow the same trends, okay, and are active in the same things. Okay, it is what it is. There are a lot of things that can be relatable because it still is men and it still is women. There's a lot of connection there. And the culture is real. Some of it is, bleeds in to other, backgrounds and cultures and stuff like that. But as a whole, yes, there have been a bunch. I do content on all women, all kinds of races. If you're a bad woman or an evil female, you just are that. There's no race to that. How you think, the moves that you make, there's no race for that. It's just stupidity.
But I will say that it hurts my heart when I see the way that these women are carrying themselves, specifically Black women out here in the culture. And nothing is more visible than what we just seen on spring break. Both in two different places. Daytona Beach, because Miami kicked everybody out, and Houston, especially the Houston rodeo. It was such an embarrassment. It wasn't just an embarrassment for women in general. It was an embarrassment for the culture because you know that they got that behavior from their parents or the lack of parenting in general. It was just bad across the board.
They got it from social media as well. You can't negate that. You have to add that to the equation, okay? Because that has a lot of influence nowadays, guys. The things that they say, the things that they quote unquote believe in now, the things that are deemed okay or fine by people like Cardi B, who, is pregnant by another man with multiple children on the way as well, and her being married. Like, these are the people that a lot of these young girls look up to. These false prophets, these people who don't give a damn about you, but yet you go out of your way to adopt their philosophies, which are crazy in itself. And the only reason why they associate themselves with a lot of these philosophies in ways that they act is because they can afford to, right? And most people cannot do that. You can't afford to be or act or say the things you're saying like that. You'll get fired from your job. You have a job to do. You have work in the morning. Okay. You're not Cardi B, who has millions of dollars. Okay. And all kinds of social media and all kinds of deals and all kinds of companies, whatever else she got going on. So you can't afford to make those mistakes, but they still do it. They still find a way to carry a lot of the same things and do a lot of the same things based on what these false prophets are out here doing.
It was so bad that you had the sheriffs, police departments, you had police chiefs, you had mayors that were basically saying, we don't want you back. You had residents of all of these cities that was basically saying, we don't want you back, right? Because they are usually, when it comes to tourism and people coming into the spaces that they're in, they like to welcome more people because tourism is a gauge of how healthy a city is or how it's becoming, right? If you're able to recruit and you're able to have conferences and different things and people want to visit your city, that's one thing. But when you see people converge on the city with unauthorized authority and they throw on parties and they just absolutely trash the beach, and the police chief is making announcements on a regular basis saying that we following y'all on social media and we want to come after y'all and arrest y'all and charge y'all with not only civilly but also criminally of the stuff that we see happening, then it's bad. It's
Yeah,
bad. And it hasn't changed. Like, it hasn't changed for years, for decades.
man. A lot of these women have daddy issues, man. They grow up with daddy issues, and I feel bad for them. I really do. I feel bad, and this is one of the things I'm trying to prevent with my baby. I have a young child who's 5 years old, and at the time of this video, and bro, being a present father in your daughter's life is way more crucial than you might think. Okay, because a lot of these women grow up and they go out looking for this emptiness, this love that they never got from their fathers, as them being little girls, right? I thought it was a fluke as well, until I started having conversations with some women, and they were letting it out and they were letting it be known that this was, when you get to the bottom of it, a lot of them have the same thing to say when it comes to their fathers, right? Or lack thereof. It's important, man. If your father watching this and you got a daughter, take my words very seriously.
This is generational trauma and generational curses that's been passed down from single mother to single mother to single mother. And food stamps passed down, Section 8 passed down, fraud passed down. Everything has just been passed down from person to person to person. And I don't think that it's beneficial at all. And we always want to celebrate it. We want to highlight how awesome it is, as though anybody want to come to the barbecue and all of that stuff. And then what makes it worse is that you have white apologists that actually validate the bad behavior, and then other people think that it's cool just because white people accepted it. And here's the other question that I have. When did white people's acceptance start meaning so much to black people, when the majority of the people that's on welfare are raging liberal poor white people? When we think about the people that are the worst for the culture and that's costing America taxpayer dollars, who elected Zoran Mamdani over in New York? Who elected Karen Bass? Who elected Brandon Johnson? All of these people collectively are toxic, and it spans all demographics, it spans all races and skin colors, it spans it tremendously. But when I see what is directly around me, and you got to remember, I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I'm in Detroit, Michigan. Some people would make the argument that it's Memphis. It hasn't. It's always been Detroit. I am
Hey,
in the
Memphis ain't
blackest
that
city. I
far.
was
Shit.
born and raised in the blackest city. I've never left. I've visited around the world, and I still travel on a regular basis. But make no mistake about it, I am definitely in the middle of it. I go to Atlanta back and forth on a regular basis. I go and visit Houston at least 4 times a year. I'm back and forth out in LA. I'm everywhere. I get to witness it, see it, observe it, and then take account what I've seen in different areas and regions throughout the United States of America. And it is bad all across the board, bar none. It is very, very bad. And then they get mad at you when you hold them accountable, or when you elevate yourself or you elevate your mind. All of a sudden you too good. All of a sudden you too goody two shoes. All of a sudden you a sellout. That's how you know it's super toxic.
Well, that's what you guys are. Put it like that. All right? And then again, you want to get upset when people are not clapping for the ignorance. You want to call it judging. You want to call it, yeah, it is judging. Okay? And if you was back in our day, yeah, you would be judged until your behind wouldn't even want to come out the door. Okay? Yeah, what you guys have decided to celebrate is horrific.
Yeah.
People in other communities just look at us, all right? Because what you guys have decided to clap for is the most low-level behavior imaginable.
I told you earlier, Cardi B and the likes of her, the list can go on. Lotto, who is apparently pregnant and about to have a baby by another rapper who I think is married. I want to say 21 Savage is married, or definitely with somebody else. Okay. These activities are being praised. That's what she's talking about. That's what she's referring to right now. And it should be a disgrace is what it should be. You should be frowned upon. And she's saying that back in the day, that's what it used to be. You would be so embarrassed because everybody who knew you, everybody in your parents' circle and their circles, they would find out about this and they would judge the hell out of you. They would look at you and say, what are you doing? What was on your mind? What were you thinking? This is not the way we move. This is not the way you were raised. But like I said, a lot of these kids now coming up have no parents, or their parents are straight garbage, right? And it's a damn travesty. Okay? It is. My daughter, who's 5 years old, I love that baby so much. Okay? Matter of fact, today she came home from school, picked her up at the bus stop. She said, Daddy, I want to ride my bike. Guess what? We rode her bike. We came in. She woke me up. Well, she didn't wake me up. She woke up in the middle of the night because it's late where I'm recording now. But she woke up, Daddy, my leg hurts and my foot hurts. So I went and got her a heating pad, got into bed with her. You know, make sure her foot was okay, rubbed her leg, make sure her leg was okay. You know what I mean? There, every step of the way for my baby, right? She's never going to say, my daddy doesn't love me, or I felt some sort of void from my father because he wasn't there. Never, no, she will not. And, you know, I'm going to do whatever I can in my power to make sure that this trash is not idolized and she isn't looking up to all this, that because she's going to get enough love at home where she's not going to go out looking for that, and she's not going to have to idolize this trash either.
People in other communities, they have husbands, they have families. They don't go around getting pregnant by men, and the type of men y'all be getting pregnant from. Nasty looking men, rugged looking men, men who don't even look like they take baths.
Damn.
And y'all ignorant self be up there, yes, girl, do it, do it. Do you know how dumb you sound? Do you know how dumb you look? But I guess I'd be dumb too if I ain't have no parents. I guess I'd be a dummy too if I had parents who didn't care about me. Yeah, I guess that's how it look when you haven't been raised by nobody.
Where's the lie? I don't see any problem with what she said. And again, if it wasn't so true for you in particular, then you wouldn't trip about it. It wouldn't even be a big deal. But you know why people trip about it is because it is true. Almost every single thing that she says is true. And when it comes from somebody that look like you, it actually hurts more and it resonate more. And that's why people really, really get butthurt and get offended. But if you get offended, then that means that you need to have change behavior, because you can't get mad at the way that other people view you, right? Now, you can stand 10 toes down in it because nothing is stopping you. Freedom of speech. You have the right to do what you want to do as long as you're not illegally doing it or you're not hurting somebody else when you do it. You have the right to do whatever you want to do. And I suspect that this one video or my one platform is not going to change the culture. But I hope that every day the goal is to wake somebody up. The goal is to, alert somebody and have them have some form of change behavior so that you can get better results. The goal is for people to graduate. The goal is to have no more single parent households. The goal is for people to turn back to God and turn back to church. Even if you're not perfect, the goal is to seek perfection and to ultimately try to work towards that. The goal is for you to have strong children that's not sassy and is not a part of the alphabet community. The goal is for people to have graduating children. The goal is for you to not have any debt and all of that stuff. And if it's something so wrong with what I'm saying, if you see something wrong with what I say the goal is, and if the problem is because we're calling out bad behavior, and this woman is awesome. You know me, I always like to link back to the content creator and make sure that I give credit where credit is due. I'm not really sure what the problem is.
Yeah, I've seen this lady before. I don't remember necessarily where she is from or whatever, but yeah, she goes on rants, and she is definitely upset and bothered, and she's out here letting everybody know. And sometimes you need to do that, I guess. She's probably seen some things that, I'm tired of going to these grocery stores. I'm tired of seeing these bonnets and these super huge, eyelashes and these pajama bottoms, right? I mean, it's the culture. It's like, lots, I'd say like 70% of, black women at least are rocking these bonnets and these eyelashes. Okay. And and I'm just giving you an example of how catchy or how quick somebody or how easy it is for a young girl to catch a trend and just continue to ride that. So just take that bonnet and take those eyelashes and just swap it out for somebody like Cardi B, right? Or Lotto, right? Or Sexy Red, right? Just swap that out. And that's the same thing. They're doing the same thing. They're idolizing this. They're following this trend. They want to get all these tattoos. They want to get breast jobs, and they want to get BBLs now, right? Instead of cars, now they want this. They want to save up for a BBL instead of saving up for a car. Like these are the things that they are seeing and they are trying and they want to do, right? And a lot of it stems from no fathers, broken families, and just a lot of shit that comes with that. And so if you do have a family out there, I mean, God bless you and for holding yours down and trying to keep it together, because it isn't easy. But at the same time, the families are being more and more neglected as we live on in these days. It's the opposite now. People used to hold families up on a pedestal, and now they don't, because it gives them freedom to just do what they do, whether it's wrong or not. And now people are being praised for that. They've been praised so long that now they don't know up from down anymore. They don't understand that a family is top tier, and a broken family or being born with just living with your mom and sometimes seeing your dad, like that's normal. And it shouldn't be normal. But anyway, I have went on too long. I'm going to get out of here, guys. I want to thank everybody for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button, because I drop content every single day on this channel. And with that being said, guys, I will see you all in the next video.